Hello everybody, I'm back with another tutorial on how to make a cool sound with your synthesizers. You don't necessarily got to have this one, but today we're going to use the UDO Super 6 to make a cool Unison patch, you know what I mean? It's like a airy, if you add like reverb or something to it, you can, have like a cool little patch. So we're going to start off with a knit patch. And then in multiple synths have it, but on your synth you want to find the Unison mode. So on this one, it's over here. You have to hit the shift button. Go to Unison and hit the shift button, and we want to put on the max Unison. All right, so now that it's in Unison mode, what we want to go ahead and do is I'm gonna adjust the envelope over here. And what we want to do is have a long attack time, you know what I mean? So this is on the volume. Envelope 2 is the volume. Most synthesizers have 2 envelopes, but envelope 2, you want the volume to come in. You want that decay to be right above it. And then we want to have a little sustain here. And see, with Unison, what you want to do is there's a detune button here. So with Unison, it plays all the voices at once, pretty much. So when you add detune, it like allows the voices to spread out a bit. So listen to this sound as I raise up the detune. Oops, let's turn it on. So on here this is a switch to turn it on. So let me turn it on. You hear that? All right, so now that we got that on, what I want to do on here is I want to utilize 2 oscillators. So I want to go ahead on the UDO, it's a middle knob here that like enables the second oscillator. So now we got 2 oscillators playing, but what I want to do is I want to tune the second oscillator to a 5th. I want to give it a little release time. That release time all right, so now that we got that, I want to go ahead and adjust the filter here. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the filter down. And then we want to go ahead, once the filter is there, we want to go ahead and adjust the second envelope is the filter envelope. I mean, this first envelope is the filter envelope. So we kind of want to mimic the settings over here for this patch. Give it some resonance. All right, so with that, you got this sound. That resonance was a little too high. I had to turn the resonance down. But so now you got like this chord sounding Unison sound. Unison, it only plays one voice at a time. But it plays multiple voices, but it's like almost like mono. So you can't really play chords or anything in Unison mode. But after that, once you get this sound, you can start tweaking it. So you can start, maybe adding some portamento, like some glide. And then you can, start exploring like the LFO. You can add like, give it a little bit of character with the LFO. And then you just got a nice little Unison, like, little pad sound that you could tweak. So let's turn on some effects and see how it sounds. I feel like that, let me adjust this filter real quick. You hear that glide going from this? Listen to that glide. So it's glide on there. That's what. So you can play around with that. Also, there's like a chorus button on the Unison. On the UDO. I don't know what you guys got. Give it some character. I don't know if let's play with some delay. So yeah, I make beats and stuff like that. So, I just make patches like this all the time and, play around with them, tweak them in the MPC, you know what I mean? But that's like an idea of, what you could do with Unison. So yeah, you can play around, you know what I mean? But, that's just another little tip or tutorial of like using Unison and creating a patch, come up with something creative. You get like this dreamy sound. You can start making like some, trippy music or I don't know if you're into like R&B or whatever, but you can use it, tweak it, do whatever you want with it. But that's it. Have a good one.